Hey, good evening again. Well, this is directly from Docking Station 21. What we're this I'm going to start a series of these little short video films, and the idea of this is to promote safety and the FLH, and just trying to get better, I don't know, fellowship, like the old days, like the 60s. And I'm very passionate motorcyclist, and I just love riding motorcycles. And I want to bring the passions of the 60s back into to today's age. And because we do have much better motorcycles than we had back then, at least motorcycles now could keep up with the cars, and they're so much better. They handle better. You're just trouble free. Like I've been to Sturgis and back many times, and all I did is check the oil, replace tires, and that's it. I mean, those motorcycles are basically trouble free. But the only thing that I feel that has not gone up with the technology is the driving skills. We have a lot of people are not using the motorcycle that's full its full potential. Now you go to rallies and there's thousands and thousands of motorcycles at the rally, and you wonder, well, where are all these motorcycles gone? Like, where did they go? Like, I mean, during the week you hardly ever see them, once in a while and stuff. But the nouveau riders, what they have is it's basically a fun thing. They go on the weekend, they get together and they drive in formation and they do fundraising and stuff. So it's a new type of era of bikers. But I think all of those bikers are missing out on a lot, because the motorcycle is a great piece of transportation. I think that the police should have more motorcycles, because I'll tell you, if you want to patrol the roads, I know I weave through traffic and I could spot everything. I could spot like a skirt that's too high sometimes, but cigarettes in their mouths, cell phone, babies on a kid, on the on the floor. I've seen driving. Oh, I've seen a kid crawling, on the ground, and of course the police wouldn't have saw that with a car, and it was not in his baby seat. It was between the seats. Well, in the front seat on the floor, playing with a ball or something. Yeah, my goodness, So you could see a lot, and but I feel that there's a lot of dangerous accessories that came upon too, like the GPS. GPS is one thing, and then there's the air horns, and there's the trailers. Now, all three of those things are extremely dangerous accessories on a motorcycle, as far as I'm concerned. Now, for a fact that I know that back here I had a GPS in my truck, and I was trying to calibrate and trying to figure out how it worked, right? So I was down the road and looking at the GPS, and on the GPS it showed the road was straight, and I was looking at the road, and on the right it was supposed to have a lake there, and I'm looking at the lake, and all of a sudden I lift my eyes up and there's a stop sign. Well, I just went right through the stop sign, jammed the brakes, stopped in the middle of the road, and looked both sides, and nothing was coming, and I'm saying, oh my God, holy shit, I almost killed myself with this damn shit, Last year, a friend of mine, I know he had a GPS on his bike because he just bought it, and he was talking about it at one of the rallies. And I bet you he was looking at that GPS, and he just got broadside. He was right close to his home, broadside by his own buddy, driving it like a big 354 truck or something. Just smashed him, all to ratchet. And then the other thing with the air horn, well, I know I was going down, I don't remember where it was. It was a 4-lane highway anyway, going somewheres. And they had a truck alongside me, and they had a car at the front, and I was behind, and then a motorcycle was on my side here, and he was sort of passing me, And then as soon as he got close to the car in front of me, for some reason he blew his horn. Well, that horn was loud. Whoa! And the car just swung towards the motorcycle. I think he probably thought he was in the truck's way. I don't know. And he just swiped that bike like off the road. And that guy just flew head or tea kettle, and his horn had actually jammed, and you could hear the horn. Whoa, 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 boom, wow, boom, wow. It was kind of funny the way it was bouncing. The horn was, but it was not funny. The guy was really hurt bad, And then the trailer thing, I was in Florida, and this big motorcycle, big bike, and his wife, and you could tell they're a couple, and he came from Canada all the way too, and they got you see what happened? They got a flat tire. You see, that's what happened. They had a flat tire, and you could see they put the brakes on, and they controlled the bike, and they got off the road. But in Florida, sometimes especially if they got a lot of rain, the shoulder is like it's like so soft it'll sink everything, right? So I guess he hit the shoulder, and as soon as he hit the shoulder, the bike must have just sunk and just stayed right there. Well, that trailer came up and then whacked him on the top of the head and killed them both. Like, and the trailer was like bent like that, like it looked like one of those scorpions, you know. So, you know, those accessories, I think that, and I think a three-wheel bike is not a bike. I think that's a car. That should be equipped with roll bars, seat belts, and airbags. I mean, they're not a motorcycle. That's a three-wheeler, and I don't think that's considered a motorcycle. And they should not allow any trailers on motorcycle. And as far as I'm concerned, the police should have roadside checks. They should check the bikes on the side of the road and put cones there and have them drive the cones exactly like they are with their wife or whatever girlfriend, and drive the bike through the cones and then come to a full stop, like going a good speed, like 40 kilometers or something, and come to a real good stop. Do that spot check. And if they can't do that, those simple two moves, then I think they should be suspended for 24 hours and go and get some refresher course for the motorcycles. And I think that is I think we got to get up to date with the new motorcycles, because the motorcycles, there's nothing wrong with them, is we don't know how to drive. And I'll tell you, 75% of the accidents I see out there could have all been avoided with good driving skills and techniques. And that's what's lacking in the nouveau riders. And I think that we should put a stop to that. And then, of course, like, we should have our own, we should be able to, you know, park for free in the city. And we should have some privileges. And they should start to promote more the motorcycle as a main sense of transportation. So anyway, that's my opinion from Docking Station 21. And hopefully you'll enjoy it and give me your opinion, and, you know, and let me think. You know, of course, I'm not always, people don't always like my opinion, because I have an opinion of riding a motorcycle. So that's my way of riding, and everybody has their own way of riding. There's as many different characters there are motorcycles. So that's my opinion anyway. So nice to talk to you, and I hope that you enjoy it, and I could hear a little bit of comments from you and give me some feedback. So I'm going to start these series from the docking stations. Okay, safety first, check your tires every day. It could save your life.